Hello! Welcome to my first reading for other people. Yay! Thank you so much for watching. So, my name's Rachel. I'm going to be doing an Aries reading for March 25th through 31st with the Golden Universal Tarot, which is a beautiful deck if you're looking for a good deck. I'm doing this because I had a recent uh, chart reading with an astrologer. She looked at my natal chart and she got this impression during the reading that uh, she said that I was talking to her about ways to reach more people and to bring in more money while working on my other project, Seeds, which I'll talk a little bit more about. And she said she got the impression that she needed to tell me the word gold. And I didn't know what that meant, and I thought about it, and it's been, I think, a couple weeks now since I had that reading with her. I think it was on March 9th. And just today when I woke up, I had this clear impression that like what was meant when she said gold was to use the Golden Universal Tarot to do tarot readings. So I'm going with it. It feels like a strong impression. So I'm not going to read in like a super strict way, like just purely focusing on interpretations that are like strict from the tarot deck. I'm also going to use and share any impressions that I have that are coming in. So here we go. Yay, Aries. Okay, so today I'm recording this on March 25th, so the new moon in Aries was yesterday. I'm actually a triple Aries. I'm Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I definitely felt that I noticed a difference. Saturn went into our 11th house and left our 10th house of professional career honors, and into our 11th house, which is more about social, more about the people we're connecting with. And I know that was on the 21st, and I know I felt a huge difference myself. And then yesterday, I just kind of felt a lot more inspiration coming in. Things haven't felt as hard as they have for the last 2 years, since December or so of 2017. And so, yeah, I feel a lot better, and I hope other Aries out there are feeling better too. So I'm going to keep this reading simple and pretty short. I'm just going to ask what Aries most needs to know right now, whether it's in terms of just information that we need or action that we can take, or whatever that might mean. And I'm going to shuffle. And when I shuffle, I'm going to just let the cards fall out. So I'm not going to draw a certain number of cards. I'm not going to do any sort of I'm not going to do like a Celtic cross or anything like that. I'm just going to go with whatever cards fall out, because I find that tends to be, those readings seem to be the most resonant when I do them for myself. So I'm shuffling the cards now. Energies of the highest good. Please tell Aries what we most need to know for today, March 25th through March 31st, 2020. Okay. I'm getting a clear impression that I want to share, which is, first of all, it's going to be easier for us. I'm getting the sense that our loads are going to be lighter, and there's going to be more ease and flow in the initiatives that we've been working to push forward, particularly in work and career. So maybe that seems obvious. I kind of already talked about that in terms of astrology, but just getting this clear sense that that's an important message to share. There's going to be more flow for us. And for a lot of Aries, I mean, if you're anything like me, that may mean that you need to kind of sit back and allow things to happen. I find the word allow to be so useful to keep in mind in terms of manifestation and feminine energy. So that may mean that you need to kind of be mindful of the habit I think a lot of us Aries have to push and to be more in our masculine energy, and instead allow, because that's going to be easier. That's going to make things happen more quickly. It's going to bring in manifestations more quickly into 3D. So yeah, I'm getting the message that I should share that with you guys. Okay, so I shuffled these 4-ish times. Now I'm gonna do this and see what falls out. Again, I'm asking energies of the highest good. What does Aries most need to know right now for the week of March 25th to March 31st? So I got 2 already. Let's see if any more want to come out. Oh, that's too many. This is really fun. I'm glad I'm doing this. Oh, that's probably boring for you at the moment because I'm just shuffling. Okay, it's not giving me anything else immediately, so we'll start with these 2 that came out. So we got the Page of Swords, which I've been getting a ton in my own personal readings for several weeks now when I'm asking questions about my own life. And we also got the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Aren't these cards pretty? I think they're so pretty. The back's kind of boring. Like, it doesn't look as high quality as the front, but like, I love this card. It's super pretty. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, in answer to the question we just asked, right, which was, what does Aries most need to know for this week, March 25th through March 31st? So the Page of Swords typically means more about, like, what I'm getting is this idea of, like, shout it from the rooftops. Like, whatever you're working on, really clearly communicate it. Make sure it's out there in the way that you want it to be out there. Make sure you're taking responsibility for your parts. And again, with this idea of masculine and feminine energy and manifestation. So yeah, this is the impression that I'm getting more clearly now. Rather than, and again, I'm speaking from my own experience as an Aries who's often pushed things and really kind of like brute force things in the past because this world also conditions you to think that you kind of have to do that. You have to like strive and overcome, and I'm so tired of it. With the Page of Swords, instead of, being in this position where you think that you need to keep pushing and keep striving and overcome and blah, whatever, stupid, dumb hero's narrative bullshit, the Page of Swords is saying, in my interpretation right now, with other information coming in, is it's about this clear, healthy balance of the masculine and feminine, and that's, yes, you need to take responsibility for making sure that you're doing all that's within your control to share your message, to communicate to the people you're wanting to connect with and feel, inspired to connect with, because it's your true calling. Make sure you're doing all of those things and then just let it go. Like, don't try to push. Don't try to do more than that. The Page of Swords reversed can sometimes, he's upright again, but when he's reversed, he can sometimes mean that it's somebody being annoying, like trying to talk at you too much. So that's coming in as well as a bit of information I should share. So what I'm getting with this is, again, just do everything you can, again, without the overly hyper-masculine forcing energy to share your message. And then just trust. From there, just trust that it's going to flow in and, that the universe is supporting you, especially now astrologically things are shifting for us. So it should be easier than it's felt since literally, like December of 2017. It's been a slog that we've been in, and it's been crazy challenging, but we're out of that. We have a reprieve at least until July 2nd when Saturn goes back into Capricorn. Saturn's in Aquarius right now. So yeah, I'm encouraged to hear that. That makes me feel good. Okay, and then the second card we got again was the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So the impression I'm getting with this, so what this typically means, 9 of Pentacles reversed, is like financial independence, self-care, understanding one's own value. And yeah, this, I feel like these two cards together really clearly put that message out there, and that aligning again with this message of a healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy is necessary now. And I really think that's what's going on with COVID too. Like, we're kind of all being forced to be more in our feminine now. We're forced to stay at home and kind of sit with whatever anxieties or issues we have. We don't have the opportunity to go out into the external and strive and be in that unhealthy form of the masculine as a way to avoid things. So, I mean, if you're paying attention to ideas about ascension and what 2020 is going to be in terms of, you know, energetic and spiritual awakening for so many people, I find COVID to be so interesting. It's kind of really such a brilliant way to bring this about. It's just, do you ever think about that? Like, when I think about the design of the universe, and even like the design of my own life, and like, you know, things that I found difficult or really fought against, like growing up in a home that wasn't supportive and neglect and various types of abuse there. Now I really appreciate and I'm grateful for the lessons that I learned because of those circumstances. And I really believe that I chose to be born into them to learn specific lessons. And so even with the difficulty that coronavirus is causing, I just really feel strongly that the lessons that it's bringing and the awakening that it's bringing is just beautifully designed. It's really wonderful. And I just feel like we're so lucky to be alive at this really interesting, important time. And I think we all chose to be here because we have a specific, unique offering to give. So with the 9 of Pentacles reversed, so again, it's financial independence and sort of like truly and deeply understanding your own worth. So what I'm getting with this, again, in connection with the Page of Swords, is this idea of, again, trusting to manifest. So staying in that healthy balance of the masculine and feminine, doing your part to share what you want to share, but doing it from a place where you deeply understand the value of yourself and what you have to give. And in doing that, I mean, this strong impression I'm getting is that's how all that you have to offer, which is so unique and so special, and no one else in the history of any planet has been able to offer in the way that you uniquely can right now. It's so precious and so essential. This is how you'll most effectively be able to offer that, by being in your strong sense of, and I shouldn't use the word strong, but just like a knowing, a deep knowing. It's just evident that your worth is great, and you're sharing that worth. You're in that sense of healthy balance, again, of masculine and feminine energies. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. I don't feel like I need a clarifier, and this is meant to be a short reading. So yay. And then I also want to share, so I wanted to do these also in part to reach more women. If you are someone who is frustrated with just how fucked up this economic system is and how it isn't serving us, I created with a team a new economic system, essentially, which is not about extraction, but it's grounded in giving and abundance. It's powered by cryptocurrency, and it's called seeds. Anyone who has a seed, a unit of our cryptocurrency, can redeem it to ask for monetary help and receive it as a gift from our community. 1 seed equals 1 request for help. And seeds can also be sold on decentralized exchanges where cryptocurrencies are sold. So we give you more options. If you have seeds, you can redeem them or you can sell them. So it's more multidimensional than the current economic system. And also, in addition to that, in order to get seeds from us, you give to someone else who has redeemed a seed to ask for help. So you're engaging in an act of giving to receive, which again I think is much more aligned with this idea of the healthy balance of masculine and feminine than this fucked up current economic system. So if you're interested in that, you can check us out at seedsgives.com, and you can make a donation to receive seeds, and we'll also teach you how to use them if you need help with that. If you're interested in a private reading, I'd love to do that for you. My email is in the description box, and it's just to say here, it's also Rachel@seedsgives.com. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.